In this lesson, we're going to look at how to use the cosine rule to find a missing side. So you can see in this example, the cosine rule to find a missing side starts with a small letter. In the formula sheet, you'll see two cosine rules, one for working out the size of a side and one for working out the size of an angle. The small letter a squared start is the one for working out the length of a side. Now again, it's important to be able to recognise when you can use the cosine rule, and we'll look at the triangles below to see when this happens. Now you should be spotting that it's very similar to the area of a triangle. We need the two sides surrounding the angle in between, and you can work out the angle, the side opposite the angle from this. So you need this side here, this side there, and the angle in the middle, and that allows you to work out the side opposite that angle. Again, over in the green triangle, you need this side here, the angle in the middle, and that allows you to work out the side opposite. Again, in the bottom ones, we need this angle here, the angle in the middle, and that allows you to work out this side diagonally opposite the angle. And the same in the last example here, you need this side, the angle in the middle, and that allows you to work out the side opposite. You must learn this so that you can recognise when you can use the cosine rule. And as I said, it's exactly the same as when you can use the area of a triangle formula. Okay, so let's look at this first example. Now again, in the triangle we're working with, we've got different letters. The formula sheet will show A, B's and C's. It's really important you can change that to use the letters you've got in your triangle. Now I find the easiest way to do this is to look at the A at the start, and you'll see a capital A at the end. There's a BC in the middle here, which means there's a BC after the 2. So in our example, we're looking for a Q at the end because that's the angle. So Q goes at the end and at the start. So we've got Q squared and cos Q at the end. And the middle two letters are going to be the R and the P. So P squared plus R squared minus 2PR cos Q. After that, we just fill in the values. So we don't know what Q is, or Q squared. We know what P is. If you look at the diagram, it's 6. So 6 squared plus 8 squared. Take away 2 times 6 times 8 times the cos of 105 degrees. Now you'll notice I've put brackets around each part. You can type this all into your calculator like that and it will work out the correct answer, but make sure you put the brackets in. Another way to do it is to work out the first bracket and subtract and work out the second bracket, but I would advise you just to put all that in your calculator at once and work it out. Now we have Q squared equal to this value. That's very similar to what you get in Pythagoras, and to undo the squared you have to square root. This is the only time you square root, when there's a square here. Other times you don't just square root because you do it in other examples. You have to choose the correct place to square root, and it's to undo a square. Okay, and that gives our answer of 11.2 centimetres.